So I just had a breakfast not too long ago. I had a terrible ass bacon, egg, and cheese. The bread just like I felt like it was like falling apart, like it was very weak bread. It didn't have like any bite to it, which that might be something people might like if they don't want to like struggle to eat their food. The ketchup was basically tomato jelly, and the bacon felt like it was fake. That was candied bacon. That was bacon in a can. So processed, it's not even bacon no more. But a big reason why I went to the area and tried it out was twofold. First off, I like the drinks in that place. Second off, I had cash. Actually, let me add this one because the second one I just thought of. Third one is that I was going to that area to look for my dentist place where I want to book my appointment at. So I wanted to walk there first so I could get a good look at the place, see how it's like. And then I came home and I tried to like book an appointment, but no one was really on the phone line, so I had to leave a message. I just said I wanted to say I had my insurance and that I wanted to book an appointment and that I would appreciate if they called me back, and that I wanted, a cleaning, basically. So, what quest are we on now? Okay. Let me see if I did everything here. I think I was being thorough last time, so... Oh. I'll do that at least. Like, this thing is being really dumb right now. I hate the double screen because it just changes everything in a bad way. Like, this thing is being really dumb right now. I hate the double screen. Yeah, this is my issue with the double screen. When I have two apps on the screen, for some reason, and this is an annoying ass effect, the app on the top, the touchscreen, works perfectly well. On the bottom, if I have something complex like Chrome, basically a web browser, it just completely collapses on itself, waiting for text to come up so I can start typing using the keyboard function. All of that stuff is just completely dog shit. Hitting links, like the touchscreen, becomes poorly calibrated when there's two apps running on the same screen. Like, my top half is always Twitch and my bottom half is usually Chrome. That feature doesn't really exist with Instagram, I guess, because it'd be very messed up if they had it. Like, you could probably do all sorts of like weird shit. It's a terrible function, but whatever. So which one of these is Diddle? Yeah, we've done this quest line before. But yeah, it's really annoying. I'm starting to realize Medicare with dental, the services that are available are just not as good as when you use like a work insurance or some other variant on insurance. But yeah, I had a lot of fun 2 days ago when I was playing Dark Souls. I thought that was a very fun, enjoyable game to sink my teeth into. Where's Diddle, man? Don't tell me I messed up this quest line already. Come on, son. Gotta do better than that. Oh yeah, the topic I posted on GameFAQs about this game, someone wrote in a spreadsheet for me. Well, it was something they made prior, but I have it on me now, so I'm not going to use it unless I mess up with this current guide, but it's good that I have it, and it's good that the community is full of people who are willing to provide people with necessary information to get everything they want done in a non-linear game like this. So you know how easy it was for me to miss out on shit my first playthrough. Come on. Where is this guy? Don't tell me I messed up again. Okay, maybe I should check the inn. Yeah, the inn here again reminds me a lot of Alexandria from Final Fantasy IX. Yo, if this turns out to be another brick quest line, I'm just gonna have to reset. You're not hitting me with that BS. Oh, I gotta speak to the Sproutling, so... Okay, speak to a bird. Yeah, drug movies have ruined the word bird for me. Stuff like Paid in Full and shit. Okay, maybe this time I gotta do it. I'm reading this in like a very messed up order. It's so weird. I did this quest before, but with this new format, I have to actually read critically. It's not listed out to me in bullet points. It's in long paragraph form, as if I'm reading narration. Let me actually get in a word on her. Okay. You know, I have a lot of nostalgia for this game, which is kind of weird because I have nostalgia for something I essentially picked up and stopped playing on the other side of the week. It's crazy, man. Like, I remember this from my first playthrough. I'm thinking, wow, this is so charming, man. The game really has a lot of heart and soul. Okay. It's an old school RPG, so you have to actually do some role playing and go through a complex set of sequence triggers in order to progress with the campaign you're going through. You don't really get that with modern RPGs because there's waypoints everywhere, so the game is always pointing you the direction you need to go. It used to be that was relegated to open world style games, but even linear games like Final Fantasy VII Remake do it too. Which, I'm not complaining. Now, I love me some Kingdom Hearts 1, but that game did have some weird sequence triggers. I kind of miss being super over-leveled when I'm doing these quests. Having a normal level just seems like sacrilege to me. I was so OP because of the other guide that I was using. The terrible guide. Back roll, okay, so let me look at the skills I got right now. This will be helpful for boss fights. I did a 4-hit combo, would have dropped first hit. Okay. It'd be nice if you could cancel from a finisher into a counter-strike. I mean, the frames aren't really that far apart, but it's still long enough that they can recover and do something to you, so... You really just gotta commit to getting hit after hitting an enemy. Let me be defensive right now. Okay, yeah, I can't do anything about that bow and arrow attack. Let me see what level I'm at, because I know I hit a level up. Okay, so I went from level 3 to 4. If this was a Nemesis walkthrough, I'd be level fucking 50, but I don't like the Nemesis walkthrough for putting me through that anger from Monday. These enemies right here remind me of Heartless, so it's good that you got Shimomura composing this game. But what was the other big, like, Square game that she composed? You know, this time, I know she did Super Mario RPG in 96. What'd she do in 97? Oh, 98 she did Parasite Eve, so... Oh, this definitely has that Yoko Shimomura, like, whimsical side quest thing, mini game thing. This makes me think I'm about to do some shit with Winnie the fucking Pooh. Okay, so I guess this guy doesn't really like animal-based foods. At least that's what I'm assuming, because he didn't go for animal meat. What about bird meat? You're a bird. Are you gonna cannibalize yourself? Yo! He done ate himself, that's crazy. Well, yeah, it's basically a bird-eating bird. It's not like all birds are like the same. I'm sure there's like big genetic diversity. And chickens, penguins. I saw like Sverige eat like raw, I think it was like pheasants. like some type of like bird, like a fowl. I don't know, bird meat looks really weird raw. But I'm sure it's of like high quality when you have it. And it's not like chicken, like American chicken is just like poor quality. And it's like chlorinated too. I just learned that. Because before I used to always eat chicken, I'm like, yo, I don't like this stuff. It always tastes like swimming pool. And I'm like, yeah, it's because of the chlorine. And that's exactly the word I used to think of when I thought about like chicken, because I used to swim on a weekly basis because of, you know, summer camp back in the days. So that distinctive like swimming pool like taste or smell or like that sense that I have, it never really goes away. It's like etched into my memory. And chicken is just like that, man. Chicken is like super chlorine based. That's why all those Thanksgiving videos of like hood dudes like putting like dishwashing soap and bleach and stuff like that in their fucking chicken to wash it. Yeah, that stuff has me dead. It's stuff like that that makes me think twice about any kind of like get together or letting anyone, you know, touch my food. Because some people are educated to do this to their food. It's passed on from their grandparents and their parents. When they're cooking or preparing chicken, they gotta treat it with these like heavy chemicals, man. So many attacks I can't really like counter, but whatever. I guess I'm just gonna have to eat the ass whooping. Go ahead. Well, only little kids watch my stream, so I know how it feels. Speaking of which, I've gotten a couple of friend requests on PSN from some of my followers. How do you guys know my PSN based on my streams? I'm curious about that. Because it's not like I have the thing set up so that you see like my profile thing anymore. In the past I did it. You would see the comments, my username, all these other things. There's probably all sorts of people who like try to add me, but because I don't really know how to social media with PSN, I haven't like caught up with any of y'all, so sorry about that. I like how the text kind of comes through slowly and staccato-ishly to show like anger. Let me snitch. I'm gonna be 6'9". But overall, this might be one of my... This is another PS1 banger. Like, the only PlayStation 1 game Square made, the only two they made that I didn't like were Parasite Eve 2 and fucking Air Gaze. Parasite Eve 2, they're trying to do that whole Resident Evil tank controls thing, but they didn't like do it correctly. Because I've played like tank control based games, you know, afterwards, or games with non-conventional 3D controls, non-2D controls, basically. They weren't all that bad. I got used to them, but even like other tank control games, like they do it better than Parasite Eve 2, man. That was just straight ass. Alongside that, like, a lot of things you get in that game, you don't really get to keep. So that adventure feel isn't really there. And Air Gaze I just didn't like because it was basically one of those 3D fighting games when they really didn't know how to do those right. The tacked on single player RPG mode. It was done by the Final Fantasy VII team and it has that materia system, but it's kind of goofy. It wasn't really well implemented. It was like a roguelike with all the fun elements that a roguelike has. Seldom few elements a good roguelike has. The music was very charming for that and had like an atmosphere. Okay, I remember I used to like whoop this dude's ass. Okay, I got turned around. Yeah, let me make some space and then cower over here. And if he wants to come at me, then I'm just gonna hit him with something good. This is me hitting him with something good. Okay, yeah, I got comboed to death because I tried to finesse it with like a counter attack. Some of those hits just can't be countered. There, I made some distance between him and myself, so let me get to like 60 and then I'll strike. Oh, we're getting to my grades. Yeah, back the fuck up, my G. You're not gonna do me like that. Is that how you're gonna try and do me? No, you... Yeah, back up, man. Back the fuck up. Okay, I got his ass. Okay, let me hit him one more time. And I'll just post up over here, get my health to like 90 something maybe. Okay, if I don't panic, I can chain to get her 4 hitters. Okay, I'll finish you off in style. I love how French this sounds, man. This makes me want to not pronounce 50% of the words in my language. 75% of the words in my language, instead of just not pronouncing 20% of them. I got a cyst in the weirdest part of my mouth now. Dialogue here is so good, man. Oh yeah, and for the record, I'm gonna be streaming Dark Souls after this, so just sit tight for that. Alright, little cactus. Here's what I got left to tell you. Yeah, man, I feel welcome, man. My whole hood with me. I kind of like how Square would make games like this and Chrono Cross, where it's an RPG with a different narrative type. Okay, you know what, no, I'm not gonna call him that. Someone's gotta be called Shmurda. Okay, should I leave some food in? Yeah, let me leave some food. Choose something to put inside. I'll take some. I'll take like some animal meat. I mean, it's a bunny, so maybe I should get it some vegetables, but is this gonna be one of those games where they actually are on point with the mechanics, or is it gonna be one of those things where it's just to game it? It's very hard to tell sometimes. one side quest in, and it's also way longer than the last couple quests I did. Said to put this to the left of Luan Highway, but can't really do that. I remember when I had that to the left of my home. Yeah, this is weird. It's like I'm making my own world map. It's a strange take on the world map formula. Oh, this quest was actually pretty fucked up, now I think about it. Okay, let me try to get myself a better weapon now. Okay. Still stuck with Rising Eagle, that's kind of unfortunate, but whatever. Oh, it's just spoken in bullet points now. Oh, I took the wrong path. She refused to let anything break her concentration. I kind of revere that. Rubens is an interesting character. I see the antagonist of this arc a couple times more after this, but I never get to see Ruben again, if I recall correctly, so... I find his character to be very compelling, even if he is over-designed. This character I see a lot in. It's very compelling. Well, not compelling, but he's really cool. Like, he's always on like a case and he's always mad as fuck about some shit. He's surprisingly competent too, for such a goofy looking dude. His nose is always leading him where he needs to be, so that's kind of cool. Oh, I gotta go back to the terrace first, okay. These, like, hyper fixated on speaking ones are kind of rough. Again, I should be off-screening some of these. Geo, man. Going there is the reason why I got, like, soft-locked. Not soft-locked, I got locked out of a quest. An early game level quest. This is a lady who I want to see like get fucked. Sticks out of my hair, man. That's kind of a fucked up way to roast the main character. I like how even though he's like dying and shit. Okay, so that might be it. He might have just like straight up died. That's why we never see him again. Okay. Just on some real talk. This game is largely held together by its excellent OST and the amount of content that's here and the excellent dialogue. The art style is also really good, but it's a little overdone at times. It's kind of hard to tell what everything is supposed to be because everything's so damn over-designed. Okay, this was the wrong way to go. Let me not embarrass myself right now. I'm about to whip some ass. Backwood, okay, so I got some cannabis stuff. Okay, awesome. Cool. Yeah, I can't wait until I can do like quests where I'm actually gaining EXP like mad. This place is dangerous right here. Yeah, actually, this must be the person who replaced. What's the name of that lady who? Yeah, I think it was Kazuko Shibuya. For designing some of the Saga characters. I don't think that was necessarily Shibuya. I think it was Tomomi Kobayashi. Okay. Yeah, this character designer replaced her for the remake of Romancing Saga and Unlimited Saga. Telling someone to shut up and this is no time to celebrate, and then they realize they're about to die and they die. This quest line is macabre. You done murdered a whole damn spelling. Okay, 3 more quests and I guess I'll be done with it for the day. Yeah, they're doing the Bebe's Kids strut, man. It's so fucking weird. Popo bugs are friends? Well... I spoke to this dude last time. Hope I did. Let me count up how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, I gotta do a few more and I'll be in good standing. Mashed potato, okay. No, I'm not gonna pick some shit that's not right. Thanks for letting me know. I got like a weird scam phone call yesterday, or it could have been some lady with the wrong number, because there's a lot of that bullshit going on lately. People just using someone else's email, someone else's phone number for a service, trying to get one in on someone, or they're just being stupid. Without any particular personality, and he just broke it down and started twerking for me. Okay, yeah, I'm not buying into that shit. I'm about to feed you. Well, I already got some food, so. Still level 1, man. Yeah, I'm gonna feed you first, and then I guess after you eat, you can graze some more. Yeah, I looked at some of the spoilers for the One Piece chapter. Some people voice disappointment, but I actually am really enjoying both last chapter and this chapter. I think I like the big fights a lot more, where someone wins a fight by unlocking something that is inherent to themselves. In this case, Sanji realizing that he can embrace his exoskeleton powers without feeling the need to lose himself. It's, you know, exciting stuff, and again, I knew it was gonna be something like that with the Monster Within plot. A lot of people were hoping for a kind of risk and reward drop bag system for the heavy power that Sanji will have, but nah, I'm okay with this. And at the very least, I know that One Piece, with its fights, they conclude very well. One Piece fights are really all about the finale. And, you know, it makes sense. You want to wrap things up in an exciting, explosive way. It's like professional wrestling. It's all about the finisher. Now, the beginnings tend to be kind of samey, but the finisher is where it's exciting. Like, seeing them bring out that, like, signature powerful attack. Everything else is kind of like foreplay. Ayo, but no, seriously. So, and Oda has a way of making these attacks seem big, bombastic, and, you know, having a sense of weight to them, even if some of the earlier fight things don't have that sense of weight. I mean, Luffy versus Katakuri was a very good fight, and it's one of the fights that kind of got me back into One Piece, alongside Luffy versus Lucci, which is another revered fight. Okay, that was a nice combo I just did. I gotta be careful with this, man. But yeah, Luffy versus Lucci was also a really good one. I have it in volume format, like on my dresser. They got the manga volumes. Yeah, One Piece is really good. I'm a big One Piece fan, but people say the One Piece fights are kind of whack. I think what it comes down to is they can be kind of samey. And also there's a lot of mechanics going on with One Piece fights. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Hunter x Hunter before Nen. Hunter x Hunter before Nen, basically like the first story arc. You had a lot of these fights where there's a myriad of different mechanics that really mattered. Whereas later on in the series, it became more about Nen, of course, and here in One Piece, hockey has kind of become the replacement for Nen. Everybody's rocking with that shit. Whereas before it was like swordsmanship techniques, devil fruits, machinery, Sanji's martial arts. You know, cyborgs and stuff like that. Sanji having an exoskeleton is kind of interesting. Like he's basically has a connection with what's his face, Frankie now. Okay, you know what? Niccolo is not that bad all the time. He's still swindling motherfuckers left and right, but he has his moments where he's kind of cool. He's sort of my best buddy in this game, considering how many quests you have with Niccolo. They clearly want you to be invested in this dude's quirky adventures where he's constantly hitting licks and shit. So yeah, besides this, there's going to be a break next week, and I think that week after there's just going to be one chapter, because I doubt they're going to drop a chapter Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. That just doesn't seem to be how One Piece operates. But, you know what, tomorrow is going to be the day where I see a lot of people playing fucking, what's that game? Final Fantasy 14 and Walker. Yeah, so that's gonna be cool. Now that that game is gonna be out, you know damn well it's gonna be over for the silence for Final Fantasy 16. So now I can see if 16 will be a game for me, or if I'm gonna just play it just to renew my PhD in Final Fantasy 16. I was looking at like a certain lady's wiki feed page, like an Instagram chick, and someone mentioned something interesting in the wiki feed comment section, that, and it's something I've alluded to before in past streams. They don't have to look at a person's face, they don't have to see their name. They recognize that lady just when they see her feet. And I've taken like quizzes before where you have to like spot a celebrity based on their feet. So yeah, I see people say stuff in terms of AI about how you can track people based on their faces but not their feet. I can recognize someone based on their feet. And feet are very recognizable. Yeah, this whole idea that feet aren't is kind of concerning for me. That's why things like these feet do not exist, probably look so terrible compared to this face does not exist. It's because they don't really like understand how feet work. Feet are recognizable. I'm kind of regretting the fact that I drank my guava juice and mango juice at the same time. Because I had guava juice like that Timmy Turner ass rap song. Timmy Turner's rapping about guava juice, so you know damn well he got some connections to them like Latinos. He's not just chilling with Chester and AJ, he's with them Aztec warrior vatos. Got no EXP out of that fight. That's the worst. Like, I like getting treasure, but come on. Give me some of that EXP. Black in the bat, okay. Ah man, I love this track so much. Can we get back to this type of composing? These were the days when people knew how to like, write these like creative melodies and really express themselves. Motherfuckers don't want to express themselves no more. I miss the days when I would solve these puzzles myself, but I'm not doing that no more. Because I've already done all of this shit before twice. So let me just proceed with the story, I guess. I always like that part of the map. Just checking it out. Yeah, the next one is gonna be the last one for the day, so I'm gonna switch over to Dark Souls after that. That guy who was playing with me was such a sport, man. I hope I see him again because I have him on PSN as a friend. Oh, I got some drugs. Okay, let me actually use my head when I'm doing this. Because I clearly did something wrong with this one. So if I move that one there, am I gonna block myself out? Yes, that's actually what's gonna happen. Yeah. Fucking, I did not like that sandwich I ate. I'm actually a little concerned because I ate that shit and I ended up with a weird cough afterwards, so I hope that thing didn't make me sick. Like, it finally did my immune system in, so whatever my body was fighting without me noticing, it's like, yo, I can't fight no more. You done gave me that shit, I'm not gonna fight. Like, alright, man, if that's how you're gonna do me, I'm not gonna appreciate that. Obviously, I'm gonna be a lot more positive about One Piece. Just going back into that topic, once the fights against Sanji versus Queen and Zoro versus King are over and done with, because those are the One Piece chapters that I want wrapped up, man. The One Piece, like, conflicts. I just want everything to be cleared up so that the story can focus mostly on Luffy versus Kaido, which it hasn't been doing in a while. And so far, these are like really exciting fights. I also like the stuff with, obviously, Law and Kid versus Big Mom, but after a while, that fight started happening, and then these like little plot elements started taking over. Scratchman, Apu, and X-Ray versus those giant dudes. Fucking CP0 and what's her face? Robin and Brooke. While they're running to the Poneglyph, which the Poneglyph is exciting. I want to see the Poneglyph. All that shit with Yamato running to like defuse the bombs and Momonosuke in dragon form trying to stop the island from falling. Now you got fucking Orochi and Hiyori, so all of it is whack, man. There's too many plot things going on at once. You gotta... I was thinking I was gonna finally streamline it. You didn't streamline it. Hell nah. That's what I hate about the fucking double screen thing. The touchscreen one sag dumb. Okay, there you go. I think I had to talk to him. Hope I didn't mess this one up. Been rough on me. Like, I've been playing a lot of new games. I kind of miss the idea of playing like older games. Yeah, I want to play like an old game for a change. Not as in like old and chronologically, but a game like I've played 100 times before and like already have. I thought the Kingdom Hearts thing was gonna be that, but I'm kind of booked. There's a lot of things I long for. I long to play like a turn-based game again. I'm mostly playing action RPGs, and yeah, that can get a bit tiresome. Play an action RPG long enough, you kind of get sick of that shit. Gotta get some turn-based, man. Turn-based is like life, man. I'm trying to think right now, how many turn-based games have I played? I've played the Alliance Alive on stream, Trails of Cold Steel 4 streaming, 2 different Saga games, and Persona 5 Royal, okay. Really, I haven't been playing that many. Actually, that's kind of depressing. I've been mostly playing the action RPGs, which, as someone who prefers turn-based, yeah, that could really bum me out. I need that extra source of fun. How do I get to... Man. After, let me think about it. What kind of order would I prefer most? Okay, obviously Zoro and Sanji, I want to get those out of the way because they have the big fights. I think Sanji's is like done and dusted right now. What else? What else? You know what I don't like about this shit is, they have like 2 different flowerings that they talk about, and they're all radically different in terms of design and aesthetic. Oh, this one. Okay, I remember this shit. I'm gonna be more strict with the guide. Afterwards, I guess Law and Big Mom, well, Law and Kai, what's his name? Law and Kid versus Big Mom. I want to get that big fight out of the way. Then I want to see fucking Robin and Brooke evading those annoying ass. Let's see. CP0 dudes. And get to the Poneglyph, which will be like the next exciting thing, because that'll mean we only got like one island left to go before we get to Raftel. And then I guess all that stuff with Scratchman and Pooh and fucking Extract, yeah, just off screen that shit, I don't care. At that point, have everything else be concurrent with Luffy's fight. Because obviously, the fate of Onigashima and... is it gonna collapse and blow up? Yeah, all of that's gonna have to run at the same time as Luffy having to beat up Kaido and shit, so... I'm hoping Luffy like just runs his fade once and for all. I'm tired of his ass. Well, not even. I'm tired of these like fights that they don't get to a big finish already, man. That's what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see Luffy pull out some shit out his ass to finally like whoop Kaido's booty. Just run his fade for me, my G. That's the thing though, I don't have a weekly series anymore. One Piece is not a weekly series, it's a fucking 3 weeks in, 1 week out. So I got all these monthlies now. One Piece ended up becoming more of a monthly once all these like delays and holidays and complications due to quarantines and work from homes all kind of came through. Yeah, you know what? I was saying all this stuff about how I was putting off all these other weekly series just until like One Piece gets to, you know, its finale. That ain't happening, man. I need an actual weekly series, like weekly. I might have to hop on the Jujutsu Kaisen wave, the Boku no Hero Academia wave, the Black Clover wave. One of these things. Oh, I remember this. I think I went through this more quickly when I wasn't using a guide, because I'm using a guide in half-ass, so I'm looking down at it every now and then, but I'm not really paying attention to it, so I'm undoing my own progress. Previously, I didn't pay attention too much to the Nemesis guide. I was just only checking for things that were possible lockouts for future quests, but what's the point of that if I'm using the fucking Nemesis guide? All my shit's gonna be locked out. I'm not looking forward to one day having to play Final Fantasy X-2. I bought the 10-10-2 HD collection, but that's gonna be an annoying ass game when it comes to once again having to use a guide to get through everywhere. Especially with how terrible the Via Infinito is. I'm gonna have to one day like look up what I did to get past everything. So many Final Fantasy X 10-2 walkthroughs are just complete garbage, I realize. You know what the thing is, a lot of people who play 10-2, they don't bother with the creature creator, like fully explaining it and getting through it. Or dealing with the Via Infinito. That's more of a base FF10-2, like not international thing. Like, only DK I know really fucks with it heavy. Okay, I'm consistently doing 4-hit combos now, so I just gotta keep calm. Oh. That time I was doing 3-hitters, so... Okay, let's see. Glad I probably only have to do one more of those annoying ass quests. Editing is gonna be a bitch this week and next week. It's gonna be a bitch until I'm all caught up. So I think by the Ides of December, it'll be fine. But then again, I probably don't have to worry too much about Dark Souls and stuff like that. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the next one is Mind Your Own Business. I didn't mean to go back that far, but whatever. It's a chicken, so chickens eat bugs. Although chocobos eat gasol greens, although we'll seldom find them. You know what I like? I saw a Chrono Cross review from some leg dude, and he actually explained a sentiment that I have about like ensemble stories and how not all writing needs them, particularly in dealing with Chrono Cross because of its large character roster. And I'm gonna have to look up his name later on, but yeah, when it comes to things like Chrono Cross, people make a big deal of the fact that the characters don't have individuated personalities, and you have too many party members, but you needed that like heavy party member roster to really feel a sense of community and the fact that Surge is interacting with a greater world around him. But I think people just want JRPGs to be these ensemble stories so they can feel the intimacy of being in a group of cool-ass friends. My right ear is feeling full right now. It's not a good thing. Hopefully I don't get like tinnitus there, but he also explained the multiverse as a theoretical physics concept correctly, which I appreciate. This is it. I'm gonna hit level 30 right here. This is gonna be my grinding spot. No more low level for me, man. We're gonna be high level dudes. High rollers. Okay, what kind of item did I get? Oh. I forgot if those are armor or weapon base. Equip. Okay, so it's like Wolverine claws and shit. Don't hog up the EXP now, buddy. I'm gonna need it to be at a decent level. Okay, I'm sufficient in EXP now. At least I'm getting there. I felt like I got more EXP back in the day when I used to fight this guy. Okay, that counter went off. That's one thing annoying about grinding those guys. You're more likely to get gloves than EXP. Which, I guess if you want money, that's a decent way of getting it. That was good, man. That's teamwork right there. And he's sticking to left so he doesn't take my EXP. See, that's how you do it. I like that hustle. I like it and I need it. Oh yeah, Totally Not Mark should be doing his Spider-Man review today, so I should probably check that out, even though I'm not really big on it. Just to support the dude. Let me think about the timing to pull it off better. Okay, he ended up getting a little EXP. No, whatever. It's fine. Got your ass. Yeah, if I finish him off of a counter attack, then I can really prevent Bud from soaking up the EXP, which is great, because I don't want to do that. Oh, and it does a lot of damage too, Counter Strike. I only had the level 1 counter ability before, so I wasn't hitting him that doodle. Okay, I was worried for a second because Bud was staying there. Possibly sucking up my EXP, but... yeah, that counter just does so much damage, man. You can't be doing me like this. Okay, there you go. That's wavy. I'll be level 11 real soon. I feel like you used to get like double. I guess it's because I have a party member with me that probably devalues the amount that I get. But I only brought Bud with me because the guide recommended me to do it, so... it'd be smart of me to just grind off screen, but... okay, this is my metric. The next time this guy drops like a glove, that's gonna be the last time I've continue fighting. Okay. The fight continues on. See, ever since I gave that ultimatum, the game's been really nice to me, so I'm very appreciative of that. And then as soon as I brought that up, the game immediately said, okay, you're appreciative of me, well, you're gonna have to appreciate these nuts, so, oh well. Why does he tell me yes? Get the yes. Oh, that flapping noise is super disturbing. My left ear was itching like crazy. Fuck, okay. Let me not stand in the center of the room. Okay. Let me get that to like 70. That's a decent metric, okay. Yeah, just pick the one that you're most comfortable with and it's suddenly not a problem no more. Okay, so the first couple of times I tried to fight him, I made it too complicated. That's what I should have done from the beginning. Oh, fuck. I didn't pay attention. I was looking at my phone. Yeah, I definitely missed out on 280 more EXP points. Yeah, I mean, I have more of a story to tell in terms of coming to the cave to run the errand of rescuing your ass from that monster in your fucking mind that you weren't paying attention to. Okay, so that's it with that. I'll be doing Dark Souls in a minute, so be sure to hit the refresh button and we'll be started really soon.